right, coming up next, it shall be done for the UFC Featherweight Championship of the World between Alexander Volkanovski and Max Holloway. Well, if he is not the greatest UFC featherweight champion in the promotion's history, he is certainly on the short list. That 13-fight winning streak that he put together at 145 pounds, likely something, DC, that will never be duplicated in this division.
Yes, it'll be very tough because it's such a tough division. The guys that he had to beat in order to go on a 13-fight win streak was unbelievable. It was unreal to see the names on that list that Max Holloway beat. But the crowning moment was when he beat Jose Aldo twice to win and keep his UFC Featherweight Championship, and then he only topped that in the destruction of Brian Ortega. Max Holloway is one of the best fighters, if not the best fighter 145 pounds has ever seen.
And with respect to Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor, and anybody else, the UFC featherweight record books read like Max Holloway's Wikipedia page. We'll see if he can add to that total here tonight. Well, how about the pop as the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion works his way to the octagon here tonight. Yet another title defense is what's in front of him. He is healthy. He is ready to prove that all the featherweights below him are just that, below him for a reason. He believes he is the champion for a reason. He believes he should be mentioned with the all-time greats. And that is what is at stake for him here tonight. Another title defense, another chance to prove that he is one of the greatest 145-pound fighters this octagon has ever hosted. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Volkanovski is 3 years his senior. Holloway is 5 inches taller. Volkanovski will have a 2-inch reach advantage. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Waianae, Hawaii, presenting the challenger, Max Blessed Holloway. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready? Okay, you ready?
Some lofty expectations for this matchup as round 1 gets underway. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but on the other, truly a fighter who can do it.
And that guy will usually have the advantage on paper. When you're you're a striker, at this guy's level, that will normally balance out whatever advantage the other guy has.
Effective punch there by Max Blessed Holloway.
Shot. Keep the pressure on.
Well, the champ Volkanovski continues to keep his opponent guessing here tonight. You lower the guard, and he goes upstairs and was able to land the right hand there.
Landed that beautiful right hand. But if you start thinking leg kick, if you start thinking right hand, Alexander Volkanovski will change levels, explode into you. When he gets his hand locked, you're going for a ride. This guy's a full-on mixed martial arts fighter. Straight punch lands.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, collar tie. Ooh. Oh, straight right. Whoa!
He needs to start lifting the finish now because he's got it very bad.
Nice defense on the single leg takedown. You can tell he's worked on that. Oh! Nice kick there by Volkov. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Alexander Volkanovski. Oh, lands a vicious uppercut to the head.
Beautiful uppercut. Shades of Mike Tyson on Punch-Out back in the day. You couldn't take one of those uppercuts or you would go down. Mike Tyson, or maybe it was Super Sandman. One of those guys just had a crazy uppercut.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Just a slip there.
Beautiful body slam right under the elbow.
Oh, he found the target there. That'll work. Oh, nice job to land the knee there by the taller fighter. And I think I just heard Daniel Cormier say, I wish I was a little bit taller. You're a baller, though, they say.
Big kick lands.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Holloway. Slips that left hand.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Under 2 minutes to go now in our opening round. Nice punch by Volkanovski. Throws the right hand there. Oh, Superman punch is true. Missed with that attempt. Volkanovski gets touched by that leg kick attempt. Just out of range with that right hook.
Nice punch lands.
Max Holloway at his best in the stand-up here tonight. Could there be any better representation of Hawaiian MMA than Max Blessed Holloway? Already closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, nice hook by Volkanovski.
Nice kick. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight. Good stick.
Holloway's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Takedown is a real penitentiary there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, was able to get him down there.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to fix it up, and he got defended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top control?
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let's check out some of the action now from that previous round, and he really kept finding a home for those kicks.
Yeah, and why would you change it? If your opponent is not going to check, if he's going to stand there and he's not on his toes and he's stationary, you keep driving those kicks into his thighs, into his body, until he makes some sort of adjustment.
All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him.
That was so impressive to see. Someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success. Nice strike.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes up. All right, so a nice connection there with the 1-2 for Alexander Volkanovski, the former rugby league standout. It's amazing to think not all that long ago this was a man who weighed 214.
I mean, that is massive. 214 pounds, fighting at featherweight now. Could you imagine the discipline that he had to show in order to get to this weight class and do it pretty comfortably? He's not dying when he's walking to the scale. He's a pro's pro, and it's showing in his performances.
73 total strikes have landed for Max Holloway, and striking at a 45% clip tonight against Alexander Volkanovski. Effective punch there. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad.
He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Oh! Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. And they separate. Blocks the shot. Oh, what a shot to the body. His opponent kept it.
He's trying to put the poker face, but he's hurt very, very bad. Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Oh! That was really lively on his feet.
Who's hurt? Serve him up. Go get him.
And he landed the right hand there. Holloway's lower jaw looking extremely swollen now. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Volkanovski. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Volka. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
I love, oh, that was a big takedown. This is the one that's going to break him.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop
You
the
got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Volkanovski. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's a tech armbar now. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle. He got it, John.
Oh, he got it done, absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
Well, hard not to feel good for the UFC featherweight champion of the world, not only getting the job done here tonight, but getting the finish as well. A huge submission and one of the bigger performances of his UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 13 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
So there he is, the undisputed UFC featherweight champion, confident as ever after a defense of his title here tonight, getting it done by way of submission. And again, just proving that there aren't a lot of glaring weaknesses in his game. This is a man who can knock you out, and he proved tonight he can also grapple. Nice job by the featherweight.